don't know that I felt good when we up and parted.
You don't know I knocked on wood, gladly broken-hearted.
Worrying us through, I sleep all night, appetite and health restored. You don't know how much we're bored. The sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick to bargain when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the fights. I wish I were in love again.
The broken dates, the endless waits, the lovely loving and the hateful hates, the conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again.
No more pain,
no more strain.
now I'm sane, but I would rather be gaga. The pulled out fur of cat and cur,
The fine mismating of a him and her.
We've learned our lesson and we wish we were in love again. The furtive sigh, the blackened eye, the words I'll love you till the day I die, the self-deception that believes the lie. I wish I were in love again.
When love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performing seals, the double crossing of a pair of eels. I wish I were in love again. No more care,
No despair.
I'm all there now, but I'd rather be punch drunk.
Believe me, sir, I much prefer the classic battle of a him and her. We don't like quiet and we wish we were in love again. Johnny could only sing one note, and the note he sang was this. Ah, poor Johnny, one note, sang out with gusto and just overlorded the place. Poor Johnny, one note, yelled willy-nilly until he was blue in the face. For holding one note was his age. Couldn't hear the brass, couldn't hear the drum. He was in a class by himself like gum. Poor Johnny, one note, got in Aida, indeed a great chance to be brave. He took his one note, how like the north wind brought forth wind that made critics rave, while Verdi turned round in his grave. Couldn't hear the flute or the big trombone, everyone was mute. Johnny stood alone. Cats and dogs stopped yapping, lions in the zoo all were jealous of Johnny's big trill. Thunder clapped, stopped clapping, traffic ceased its roar, and they tell us Niagara stood still. He stopped the train whistles, boat whistles, steam whistles, cop whistles, all whistles loud to the skill. Sing Johnny one note, sing out with gusto and just overlord all the crowd. So sing Johnny one note out loud. Sing Johnny one note. Sing Johnny one note out When you're awake, the things you think come from the dreams you dream. Thought has wings and lots of things are seldom what they seem. Sometimes you think you've lived before all that you live today. Things you do come back to you as though they knew the way. Oh, the tricks your mind can play. It seems we've stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you are smiling, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when.
dined on mulligan stew and never asked for turkey as I hitched and hiked and grifted too from Maine to Albuquerque. Alas, I missed the Beaux-Arts ball, and what is twice as sad, I was never at a party where they honored an old cad. But social circles spin too fast for me. My whole Bohemia is the place to be. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. I like the theater but never come late. I never bother with people I hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Horne in ermine and pearls. Don't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair, life without care. I'm broke, that's no. Hate California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. I go to Coney, the beach is divine. I go to ball games, the bleachers are fine. I get the columns and read every line. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like a prize fight when it's not a fake. I like the rowing on Central Park Lake. I go to opera and stay wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the green grass under my shoes. What can I lose? I'm flat, that, I'm all alone when I lower my lamp. That's why the lady
sign of people who wants people. When the steeple bell says good night, sleep well. We'll thank the small hotel. We'll creep into our little shell, and we will thank the small hotel. Together, looking through the window, you can see a distant steeple. Not a sign of people who wants people. When the steeple bell says good night, sleep well. We'll thank the small hotel. We'll creep into our little shell, and we will thank the small hotel. Together.
Summer journeys to Niagara and to other places aggravate all our cares. We'll save our fares. I've a cozy little flat in what is known as Old Manhattan. We'll settle down right here in town. We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey's street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push carts gently gliding by. The great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy. We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey's street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push carts gently gliding by. The city's clamor can never spoil the dreams of a boy and Goyle. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy.
Fortune never smiles, but in my case it just laughs right in my face. If I looked for a horseshoe, I suppose it would bop me right in the nose. My luck will very surely, that's purely a curse. My luck has changed, it's gotten from rotten to worse. Where's that rainbow you hear about? Where's that lining they cheer about? Where's that love nest where love is king ever after? Where's that blue room they sing about? Where's that sunshine they fling about? I know morning will come, but pardon my laughter. In each scenario you can depend on the end, where the lovers agree. Where's that Lothario? Where does he roam? With his dome Vaseline as can be. It is easy to see, all right, everything's gonna be all right. Be just dandy for everybody but
Got that blue room,
you sing about,
sun is shining.
you fling about,
Got that love nest,
you hear about,
a silver lining.
you cheer about.
You can let that rain go, 'cause we've got that rainbow now.
Thy words are queer, sir, unto mine ear, sir, yet thou'rt a dear, sir. To me thou couldst woo me, now couldst thou try night. I murmur swell too, and like it well too, more thou wilt tell too. Sandy, thou art dandy, now art thou my knight. Thine arms are martial, thou hast grace, my cheek is partial to thy face, and if thy lips grow weary, mine are their resting place. Thou swell, thou witty, thou sweet, thou grand, wouldst kiss me pretty, wouldst hold my hand, both thine eyes are cute to what they do to me. Hear me holler, I choose a sweet lollapalooza in thee. I'd kiss or it's in a hut for two rooms and kitchen, I'm sure would do. Give me just a plot of, not a lot of land. And thou swell, thou witty, thou grand. Thou swell,
thou witty,
thou sweet,
thou pretty,
Thou terrific, thou sensational,
thou grand.